unboxing this. Wait, there's nothing. I guess we're not unboxing that no more. That's what we're really unboxing today.
Yes. What was in that?
Who knows? So today's unboxing is a little different. Well, it's not different. We unbox a lot of different things, but this is a tech savvy one.
Yes, it is.
And you know, the Jank loves
his toys.
His toys.
But so does Surge.
Surge, as you know, a little backstory. Surge, other phone, rest in peace, other phone. They give him technical issues, and Surge upgrade to a new phone. So just so you know, guys, I actually have the older version of this phone.
Put that in.
Which is, this is the S60. This is like 2 phones old. There was an S80.
See, you're just saying S60, S80. Yeah, explain exactly.
Okay. So there's a company, as you know, I have a huge thing against Apple.
I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it says Doogie.
Yeah, I have a huge...
Doogie?
Doogie. It's Doogie. No, I'm just kidding. Doogie. It's Doogie. But I have a huge issue with getting phones from here. I'm not paying $1,000 or $600 for a phone that does the same stuff as any other phone does. Now, the thing my phone does, the phone I have, is indestructible. It can literally be ran by a car. I'll put a video link in the description about it getting ran over by a car. Yes. But and everything. And this phone has a 5,580 milliamp battery, which this phone can last for about a day and a half, 2 days, or a couple days without on a single charge, while using all your apps continuously. Crazy. And if you see the casing, it's waterproof and all that stuff. 21 megapixel camera, 18 megapixel front, and some other stuff, fingerprint reader, NFC, and also it runs on Android. This phone was $200. $200. Just to give you some insight. This is the old one. They made an S80 afterwards, which I didn't have that one. And now, the new one, the S90.
Oh, fun facts. What? After delving into their site again, they've actually made lower grade models now that are like $99 or less.
Oh, yeah, the light. So, yeah, they made an S40.
Oh, not just lights. They actually have like S40.
I saw the S40 yesterday. I was looking up.
If you're looking for a really good phone that's durable and will last you, but you don't want to spend like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, go check out Doogie's website. They have really good models on there. And all their phones are guaranteed to be IP69. That means that they're surviving in water, which is part of the reason why I got the phone that I got in the first place.
Right, just like my phone, there's like caps and stuff on it.
Where's the old phone at?
You can go get your old phone while I'm showing this. Yeah. So on this phone, there's like caps and stuff on the top to try to show like where the water won't go in. That's your headphone jack. And this is your charger piece right here. And then there's also for you huntsmen, camp goers, and construction worker type people. There's like tool settings, like for measurements, stuff.
It's over here. Apparently it's inside the box.
Oh, well then. One last thing before I go. And there's also like an SOS button. There's like 6 different buttons, walkie-talkie features, and all that stuff. But this is Surge's old phone. This phone, rest in peace.
Yeah. I only got this phone because the phone I had before it died in water. I'll never forget that day. It was raining like crazy. My now wife, at the time fiance's parents' basement was flooding. Me and DH Knight jumped into a vat of waist-high water, both of us destroying our phones in the process. I ran out and bought this thing for $200 because it was the cheapest thing that I could get on the fly to continue work.
And you figure I got that phone for $200. Now the phone is not the most sleekest looking phone. It's rugged. You get for what you're paying for it to be on.
Well, yours is rugged.
Mine looks rugged, so his is a little different. But let's see what's all in.
And just so you know, this is a very highly protected case. Feel this case. Yeah. I want you to feel that case.
That's the same case for my Switch.
Exactly.
Which is
go ahead, slam it.
I'm not gonna slam it.
I'll do it.
Okay. But I'll let you do that. This is your phone. I'll let you do it. I'm just drooling as a little kid.
Smell that.
Oh!
It smells amazing.
So I think we're in for a treat, guys. So what you don't know, this phone costs like $300 to $400, right? $400-ish.
Yes, for the full package.
The full package, which that includes, I guess let's go down the line. Yeah. The OT. Okay. So here's one of the issues that my phone had. My headphone jack on my phone is amazing, but unless your thing is small enough, due to the way it's built, it's hard to get certain headphone jacks in. That was one of the biggest issues. So
they got a thing for each one of these. This is awesome. for each attachment.
So I'll go into that in a second.
Yep.
So this piece here is the issue they solved. So now this phone runs on Type-C compared to the other one, which was micro USB. And it took away the headphone jack, which have a little bit of issue with. But at least they gave you a cable that goes Type-C to your headphone jack. And the amount of time this phone lasts, it doesn't even matter. So this is the headphone jack cable, USB Type-C to headphone jack. One of my favorite cables, my phone is able to do this too, but mine did not come with this. This is the OTG cable. And in English, what this does, because all y'all people like, what the heck does this mean?
It means cable that charges other stuff.
Yes, or charges other people's phones. So if I had my phone right here, I put my USB in and plug this into his phone can literally charge my phone up, which is crazy.
And here's the question. Oh, still the same one.
Yeah, so one thing to let y'all know, Doogie, now there's a lot of other foreign phones that usually come with Americanized jack. Most, unfortunately, Doogie's products, they don't come with Americanized jack, they have a European jack. But all you have to do is buy like a European converter and it works fine. It's like $5 to $10, $15 at most for the whole set or whatever. So we got a charger, USB, and it's all USB Type-C. This is one of the attachments. So the first attachment,
the radio antenna.
So for my phone had it built in. I guess they did a little different with this phone, but or maybe for better strength, who knows? But this is if you use Zello, which is the app, is for the walkie-talkie. So if you remember the whole Nextel, can you hear me now? Or the chirp.
So actually, I think this is going to be a little bit different than Zello from what I recall seeing video on. It actually comes with like actual frequency channels and stuff. So this may actually be like an actual radio service.
Gotcha.
Which is awesome.
Which I'm pretty sure, just like my phone, there's a button for the click and whatever. And all
you can program the buttons on here.
Well, there you go. What's this? There's your tool. So I guess the difference between your phone and my phone. Mine, I had to actually use a screwdriver. They actually gave you a tool that's like the old school
push button.
So let's go into the other stuff now. So so here's the first part of his phone. So his phone, if you remember, there was a phone that came out 2 years ago called a Moto.
Yep.
The Moto 510 or something. I can't remember the name. But it was a modular phone. This phone is in that same category where it's like it has like the magnetized tips for this. Now this feature specifically, this is something a phone doesn't have on it.
Night vision.
Night vision, which to me is freaking crazy, but why not? If you're paying $400 for this, why not have night vision? So that's a cool feature for itself.
And this here is
that's part of the antenna. So this screws on. I'm not going to screw it on all the way, but it screws on. It sits like this. So I'm not going to screw it on that.
Oh, and they already have the battery pack.
Okay. So let me explain this to you guys.
Let's go ahead and get this separated first.
Separate that. So give me this. So for those who don't know, his phone, and I looked this up yesterday, I'm actually surprised. His phone actually has a smaller battery life than mine.
Yep.
It's a 5050 as opposed to mine's 500. But who cares? Because that's still approximately like a day or two and a half at full use. And this battery is 5,000 milliamps. So you basically have 10,050 milliamps. Because this attaches. Almost like, if you ever used the Mophie, you ever probably seen the Mophie phone cases where it charges your phone up and you can charge this through the phone. This is the same scenario. And this is also the modular device. And this is also pretty hard too. So I guess this is IP62 maybe. I don't know. I don't think it's IP62. I wouldn't drop this in water. But the phone you can't, but I wouldn't drop this one in water. But I think it's IP68 grade. But
probably should be.
But
I would assume all of it is IP68.
That's true. But that's everything.
That is everything.
Oh, I'm surprised.
The wireless charger?
Not
because that is actually a separate thing that I would have to buy.
Oh yeah, I buy that. I was looking on the other day. I guess
it's not much though.
When they ran your special, they didn't come with. I saw this also has. If you want to, the extra thing you get. They do make a kit with it, but there's a gaming controller.
Oh, that no. I decided not to get that.
Oh, and you still got okay, but that came with if the phone likes to play Fortnite and all that stuff for your phone or whatever. Humbug on your phone, you can get all that too. So that's got.
Now I'm really trying to figure out what I need the tool for because I just, like I said, there's a little lip right here, so I just do this for my SIM card.
Hold on, let me see something. Maybe it's. Oh, you know why? Because look how deep I have to push my thumb in.
Oh.
So you have to push. So if you use that, if you want to use it now, see that little dot like there? There's a dot on the left hand side. You have to push through that for the SIM card to come out.
That actually. And then it's supposed to fit 2 SIM cards. That actually makes sense now.
Yeah. So yours is like my last foreign phone I got.
That's neat, and it even has a little thing. You pull it out.
Yeah, the last foreign phone I had, you had something like this. It pushes in. There was a disc. Now, me personally, I don't really like the disc tray sometimes. Just because if you don't put it in the right way, sometimes it kind of like wiggles out wrong, in my opinion. But other than that, it's pretty good. Now, the one thing, and I think yours is I think what they did with your phone, like they did with my phone, they probably did a dual SIMs combo, where it's dual SIM,
right?
But one of the SIM card slot is also the micro SD slot.
Yeah,
so that might be what it is.
For the small one right here.
And now here's the new one versus the original one. This one's ultra clunky, which is the original one.
Which I still wouldn't have minded.
And this is a lot thinner and more sleeker, which is, I guess, the appeal to more fans. That's probably what's the issue with it.
Yeah. Different materials being used too. This is more of a hard plastic and aluminum.
And this phone, my phone is only 64 gigs. His phone is actually 128 gigs. And it's still running the hexagonal RAM, so 6 gigs of RAM in English. So that's kind of cool. And the thing they did differently on this phone, so my back camera is 21 megapixels. His back camera is 18, but that's not necessarily bad because there's 2 cameras on the back. So they're going the route where you use 2 cameras to make up the difference for how much megapixel it has, so you can get that same depth as this one, which is smart. So they use 2 18 megapixel cameras. I think the front is 8 or 10 or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Cut this back now, and it looks like from what this is saying, this is regular SIM. This is SIM and TF, so this is most likely the one that doubles.
Yeah, the double is micro SD and so forth. But so far, as far as the look of the phone,
it looks amazing.
It looks pretty slick.
Feels nice too. It's got nice weight on it. It doesn't feel super heavy, but you can definitely tell it's got some weight. Like if I take it, and I'm just going to do this just because.
Yeah, it's for the people who don't like heavy phones. Yeah, people don't like heavy phones. This is totally it's gonna be a heavy phone. So if that's being heavy is an issue to this, then this is. But this is lighter than this one, so.
Now let's see. Let's go ahead and just peel this little baby off.
And I'm pretty sure. I'm surprised. I wonder if they gave you one.
What's up?
Usually they give you. They might not give it to you for yours, but sometimes they give you the thin plastic. Like they gave me a plastic thing on mine, but it might not give you. It's whatever.
No.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't think I need it though. Not with this thing.
I don't think you really need it either, but.
Okay, so.
I guess hold it and turn it on now.
Yep. Just assuming I'm holding the power button. Yep, got the right one on the first try. Look at that. Beautiful clarity. I like the screen. Look how clear that is. That's so clean.
You know what we could do if you want to do this?
Yeah.
If you want to do another shot of you actually using the phone. So you remember how we did the Nintendo Switch video?
Yeah.
So you facing this way?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to do that, we can switch positions real quick.
Okay, so we're going to be right back to you. When we go into the next thing, it's going to actually just be showing the phone itself. So hold that thought real quick.
Yep.
Pause it. So now he just turned on the phone. Surprisingly, the phone already has, 70% on it?
78.
78%. So I guess you can start, if you want to, you can skip all that and just come back to it later probably.
Connect the mobile network. Skip.
Skip.
Connecting Wi-Fi. That one we'll do real quick just because. Yeah. It actually sees 5G networks. That's good. Most phones don't.
That's true.
So that's really, really good.
But yeah, I'll let him do that way because I know he don't want to show his his phone and all that. So I understand not trying to show your.
There we go.
Okay, now we're back. Now he's logging in to his phone. Everything and it seems. And the phone looks fairly fast for the most part.
Very fast, actually. It's
checking for updates, copy data.
Oh, neat.
So I guess if you have copy data from your apps or stuff.
Yeah. So I can do that. Oh, from Android or iPhone devices, cloud. Oh, that's
iPhone device. That's new. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's actually pretty sick.
I don't know what you're
connecting networks.
Can you skip there or no?
I'm skipping it right now. Trying to.
Just a sec. Okay, that you can't skip. You have to type your name in for that. Whatever you want for that. But so far, the phone, as far as I can see, it's running as fast. I think the newest thing now is Android 8.1. So I'm assuming it's going to run that. Just based on what we've been seeing. And the other thing with his phone, in comparison to mine, they actually kept the whole notch thing. I guess there's been an ongoing fad with a lot of phones. the notch. Like his doesn't have has the notch, but mine doesn't. It's just as you can see here. Well, sort of. Let's go back a little bit. See from this phone, but it's pretty unique though. I think it's pretty interesting. Now, but the cool thing is now that his phone is out, if you don't want to go and get his version of the phone, you can get the older version, or you get the 40, wherever, so it'd be a lot cheaper. All these little disclaimers and stuff on the phone, like we literally just opened this out the box, so I guess you get what you get.
Hey, oh my God, look at that home screen.
Oh, let me.
Ooh, this is already looking really.
That looks really sick.
It's really sick. It's really clean. Nothing looks like mashed up and blurry either. Right off the bat, we got night vision, walkie-talkie, game mode, translator.
Man, there's a translator on? So
there's a built-in translator.
Is that Google Translate?
Enter or voice input. Okay.
So apparently there's a translator on this phone. That's kind of... Can you tip the phone a little more towards me?
Sorry, I didn't notice you moved the camera again.
Nah, I moved it a little bit because I was trying to...
Readjust.
Yeah, but that's pretty crazy. There's a translator on the phone?
It's right there. Right on the front
question, screen. Is the tool... Can you check something for me real quick?
Sure thing.
If you press the little square down there, it should bring up like your menu or something like of all the apps. And I don't know if it does. No, it doesn't do it anymore. Swipe maybe?
Let's swipe.
Is there a toolbox thing on there? There used to be a toolbox. Okay, so the toolbox is back. The thing my phone had, that his phone also has too. So there's a couple things on them. So there's a leveler, a compass, the sound meter, picture hang, plumb bob, so I guess for medium biometer, and a protractor. So all the same things still transferred over to his phone, the height measure. And all those, some of those things are you do through the, I guess there's like a laser within the phone. It's not like an actual beam of light you can see, but there's like some tracking thing you can see.
Actually, I kind of want to see this. Oh my God, look at the grid.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yours look more updated than mine, so that's kind of cool too.
And it's telling you when it's tilted at a vertical. That's awesome. It actually has verification noises. Hold on.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Wish we'd have had this when I tried to hang that over
the
top monitor. It probably would have yelled at me, too big of a load. Don't put it up.
Well, it's not stud finder, but you know.
You live, you learn.
So
and then you break a few walls. Okay. So what else we got here?
One thing I will say for warning for all the people. Does your question? Does the side of your phone has an SOS thing like mine does?
I believe it does actually have an SOS
button,
but it's one of those things that also needs to be programmed as well.
Well, no. I will say this to anybody who gets their phone. Make sure you disable the SOS button on your phone most likely. Until you really need it. Because there have been times where I've accidentally pressed the SOS button on my phone.
We've had this discussion.
So, that's the only thing I have to say about that.
Okay. Pedometer?
It's pedometer. Don't say it like that. It's the pedophile.
But it's just like that thing you sent me the other day. Clearly, it's pedo.
Pedo. So just so y'all know, as he's going through his phone, there was a thing we were watching. It's some new show. I actually want to find it because there's multiple clips of that show I've seen. I don't know what it is, but there's a.
I guarantee you, Tanisha knows it.
But there's a scene where the guy's name, first name is Peter, second name File is in a file on your computer. And they're trying to say his name Peter File. And the guy's like, so it's pedophile. I was like, no. It's Peter File. And there's this ongoing joke about his name for like the 5 minutes of the show. I don't know what the name of the show. If you can find out what it is, let me know.
Okay. Here's something you haven't seen in forever on a phone.
What's
FM
that?
radio.
That's one thing your phone has that my phone does not have. My phone does not have the FM radio on.
Good to know.
But I wonder... so you just plug your headphones in. That's kind of cool. You have to use. Remember, you have to use the cable.
Yeah, and I'm thinking right now. I'm like, where's that jack at for this stuff? But oh well.
No. It's wherever you use the. It's like, think of it like as an Apple computer where your Type C, your charging place is also where you put your headphone thing in. So if you want to use headphones, you can use these right here because this actually the mic sounds good. So you can use the ones I have right here.
Okay. It kind of sucks though that for FM, I have to do it this way. But we're gonna do a sound check in a little bit. I'm gonna go on YouTube with this thing. And this is the part where I wish I didn't have to wear headphones because then you guys could hear this too.
But this is a shortcoming. I'll take your word of reference. I'll take it by belief. So, if you hear, you hear. If you don't, you don't. Just tell me that. It's a simple.
No, No, we're going straight for 92Q, baby.
92Q or 95.5 or something.
Right.
Those are the typical ones that I know off the top of my head.
I don't think 98 Rock is around anymore, so.
Dang, that exists. That still exists. If it does, let me know. Now, here's my question. Have you heard at least one radio... Okay, 95.5. Do you hear anything?
There's a lot of static right now.
95.5.
There we go.
Is that perfectly clear? Or is there some issue? Now, I wonder...
There's actual static, so just like an actual radio.
Okay, that's cool. And it's probably because we're inside, maybe. Who knows? Probably. Or I wonder, and this is the question we have to find out later, if the antenna has anything to do with that. Which I don't think anybody will go through that trouble to use the antenna just for that. I think that's for something else, but whatever. But it would be crazy.
Dang it. It doesn't work that way.
No.
I thought I could trick it.
No, I had a phone like that had the same issue. Like, you had to plug in that...
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I got an idea.
What are you doing? Oh, so now I guess we're going to try the thing I just said now. So we're just going to try to put the antenna on.
Oh, were you saying that while I was cluttering?
Yeah, I was saying that. So we're going to see the antenna.
Just magnetized
right on. See how seamless that was?
Didn't have to clip it or nothing. So good.
Now, the Moto one, I think, had like 1 or 2 clips on top of it after it magnetized, but that's pretty slick.
And just like your old radio, you have to find the right area to get the frequency going through.
So does that actually make it better?
Yeah.
Okay, so that answers my question. So that also, for not only the walkie-talkie, I guess that improves the radio. So if that person wants the giant... Now, when I look at it, it looks like the old school phone with the radio thing on it, but
that's
so far,
awesome.
based on me seeing the phone, it looks pretty slick. I like everything about it. I mean, from a standpoint, so you got your tools. If you're a construction worker or if you're a person who needs something on the fly when you're out, maybe you're looking at the car, you need to measure something. That's cool.
Now, I was hoping that mine's had the same tools that yours does with the with like the digital multimeter and the ohm meter. I was hoping that was in here.
I don't know if mine had a multimeter. I can double check it. I have my phone over here. I can double check it as digital. I don't think there was a digital multimeter in mine.
I think it was at least an ohm meter in there, though.
We're about to find out. I'm about to tell you, toolbox. So it has... Okay, the one thing... So they put... Okay, there's 2 things my phone... There's a couple things my phone has that yours don't. There's a heart rate meter on here, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So they might have took that out of the phone. And there's a flashlight. And the only thing is there's a pressure meter thing on here, which I don't know how that even works on here, but I never used any of those. Other than that, you have everything else. Oh, there's a magnifier, apparently, but...
Oh, there's my light. Oh, check that out.
Oh, excuse me. So now we know there's dual lights, so you can't complain about being dark when you take a picture. So that's cool. So that's a brighter light, but so they made everything dual to compensate and less spinning, I guess. Whoa, put that menu up. Leave that. That is a lot. Hold on.
So let's see what we got here. We got your usuals, your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, your sound. A do not disturb. Really?
Yes. Yeah, so there's 2 ways you can activate that. So if you hit, I don't know if your phone does the same thing. So if you hit the volume all the way down, right, it'll go to vibrate, right? But if you hit it one more time, it'll go to do not disturb mode.
Now here's what I'm more curious about right now.
Yeah.
The cast button being right there. Because usually most cast buttons are inside whatever app you're using on the phone.
Now here's the thing about the little thing. There are multiple places to put everything at.
Oh yeah.
There are multiple places to put everything. Now the cool thing about it, see how you have all this stuff across? Mm-hmm. You can edit that so that won't be cluttered like that. If you want to. If you like the whole showing off, I have 1,001 features, then go for it. But you can actually edit that stuff out on your phone.
Oh wow, it's got a screen record.
Yeah, there's a screen record feature. I never used it on my phone, but it has it. There's voice recorder and stuff like that too. Oh, and your phone should have... Here's another thing my phone does. I'm pretty sure they carried over to his phone. So there's a phone alarm. Not your regular average wake you up alarm. There's a battery alarm. So what happens is you can program your phone. So say you go to sleep every day at 9 o'clock at night. You want to... And your phone's at 100%, but at the same time, you don't want to put your phone on charge so it overcharges. So it will turn off your phone for you at 9 o'clock, and you can set a timer for where it comes up on its own. It'll come on its own, which is kind of cool. That's all the same. The stopwatch, those are the alarm thing. That's the same exact alarm. So they look exactly the same. The stopwatch, so if you're running track or whatever, per se. So that still stays the same. And you can hit add to add more timers. I usually have like 4 to 5 timers on. for me.
Oh, you sound like me.
Yeah. So that's still a thing. So all that's still the same. So they still kept most of the stuff features from the other one, just added more stuff to it. So they still have the Sim toolkit. I never use it, but I guess it's for editing stuff on your phone. And yours has face recognition unlocked too.
Yep.
Which was also on my phone also. Which this is the thing where people say, "Oh, this is new stuff Apple has." Like, no, they've been had it for years.
Yeah, we've had this for years. You guys are late to the game.
So and there's the calendar. I don't think I've actually really used a regular calendar. I think I have like Google Calendar on mine because it like link all your Google stuff together. Right. And they have your typical Google Drive, aka they call it your bloat software. It's software that's proprietary on there, but but actually this phone doesn't really have that much bloat software. All the software that's on your phone,
this is all stuff that you would want to have on there anyway. This isn't that extra bloat stuff that comes from the actual phone companies.
Right. The bloat software I've seen on a lot of phones, they put so much it takes up half your memory. But since this phone has 128 gigs, I'm pretty sure memory's not gonna be an issue for it. I thought it was 64 gigs, but I didn't realize it was 128 gigs. So excuse me. But I think we just went through basically most of the stuff we need to go through for the phone.
And now just for the final get.
What's your the swipe feature?
Oh, sound test.
Oh, you want to hear how it sounds?
Yeah, I need a song.
Okay, since while he's trying to do a song that's not gonna get us in trouble.
Let's just do instrumental.
While he's doing that, one of the issues with my phone, as much as I like to brag about my phone actually had one issue. So my actual speaker itself is loud, but it's on the back of the phone. And it's actually off to the left. It's not in the middle, as per se.
If we play lo-fi, that should be fine, right?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of someone who's not important. If you play an electronic song or something, I think you'll get away with it. But it can't be Nobody Fitness. Or you play a remix of a song or something.
Oh, wait. I know what to do.
That's like the way you can get away with doing it without us trying to get in trouble. But that was the issue with my phone as far as that goes. The headphone jack, they fixed the issue by making an attachment, which I'm usually against it. But in this case, if your phone has this much battery charge, I think the headphone issue is not an issue. And now they upgraded to Type-C, which is good. And now they're still having 4G and all that stuff. Now, I don't know, and I know this is y'all questions, I don't know if it has wireless network calling. So for people who don't know what network calling, and those. Actually, no, that'll work. That's perfect. That's perfectly fine. Perfect. Can you turn up all the way?
Trying to remember where the volume button is. Okay. That's going to be weird for me, getting used to the volume button being on that side.
That's actually fairly... That's
really not bad for a phone.
That's really loud, actually.
Yeah, especially with a speaker being in the back.
Can you turn around real quick for me?
Yeah, sure.
So it's still in the back?
Yep. But they got good placement for it, though.
So they actually put it in the middle. So that's pretty good. So that's
man.
Good. I just downloaded the phone later.
Right? Yes.
But all in all, I love the phone. I guess
you love the phone. It don't matter if you love the phone.
I mean, you have the phone now. It's your phone. You do what you want. But pause it real quick. I guess we can now wrap up this video now. But
I have to. I'm having so much fun.
I know, but we gotta wrap it up though. But all in all, this phone is really good. My expectations were already high for this phone, but my expectations just went through the roof. I love it. Maybe because I'm not being biased either. I'm very picky on what type of phones I get. Like over the years, I love big battery life, especially for what I used to do at the time, where I had to use my phone all the time at work for emails and stuff. This phone was definitely the ultimate work phone. And if you're a klutz, this is the phone battery life that if you're a camera aficionado, that the night vision thing is very questionable.
The camera.
Oh, I guess, okay. How can we forget it? Before we go, he has to try out the camera thing.
Yeah, we're gonna snap a few shots here, and we'll put up the images at the end of the video.
Okay, cool. And we'll put the regular camera versus, I guess, the night vision camera. You have to send me.
And should we probably maybe like record something small with it too, just a regular?
It's up to you if you want to.
Okay. So, give me something to take a picture of. Doesn't matter what. Oh, you just know me so well.
Actually, let's take the top off.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I'm doing this is because, so in this situation, I'm thinking like, and I have to fix the camera. If you take a picture inside the the kernels and stuff, not the kernels, but I say kernels. Inside like the crusts and crevices, we can actually kind of sort of see how detailed like everything is.
That's sharp looking. Okay, that's one. And now I get to play with this thing.
Actually, when you do that, when you attach that on, can you bring it over here too?
How's that? Like this? Yeah, like that.
Okay. And now here's a crazy thing. I need you to turn that light off.
Yeah, I need all the lights off actually.
So we won't turn it off. Now,
we'll try to get as dark.
It is fairly in the day still, guys, but it's still dark. So we're gonna see what happens in this scenario. Can you come over here and take the picture if you don't mind? I don't know how you're gonna angle it, but if you can, like on in
I
front.
actually gotta figure out how to switch over to it here.
So we're gonna pause this while he's trying to figure this out. So we got the night vision. This is night vision. Just so you know, all the lights are off in this house, and that looks really good. And the night vision I think of is like the Paris Hilton take night vision, where it's the green and black. Night vision has come a long way. That looks really good. Now, like I said, that's the room over there. See how dark that is? And this is, you go back to the camera, and this is the phone. That is really good for night vision. That's the in all right. That's crazy.
You know, I'm gonna actually do a close-up picture on this thing real quick.
No, go for it. Go for it. We'll post, and like I said, we'll definitely post the pictures for the That's sick. That is really
so sick.
That is crazy. This is. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably one of the best unboxings we've done besides the Switch. This is crazy.
I'm sorry. I think this beats the Switch right now.
Like that's crazy.
I'm only saying that because
the only reason why, because I never held the Switch. Like that was the first time me seeing it. Like
yeah, it was like holding a Holy Grail.
Yeah, so that's different. But this is a whole nother thing. I always get excited. As y'all know, I'm always super excited about all these little tech stuff we do. So it's like anytime there's a chance we get something new, I'm like, oh, you guys see.
So you know what's the next thing?
What?
When I finally go and buy the book bag.
Oh, with the lights and stuff. Oh, yeah. That's a whole nother video. That's down the line. But I guess the last thing I want to see, and if this doesn't work right now, we'll figure it out later.
Sure, man.
The battery life thing. The battery thing.
Oh, so then we should probably switch back to lights and stuff.
So we're gonna turn the lights back on, and we'll go to the next part of this video. So here's the last thing we're going on with the phone. Is he just turn around real quick? So he just put the power pack. You see how little thick it is?
Yeah, if you don't like thick phones, then the power pack is not for you.
So click on it. I guess the power button now. So we said it was at 70 something, right?
Yep.
So what does it say now?
It just jumped up to about. Well, wait. Let me turn it off real quick. Turn off.
You have to hold the button to turn it on. So it's off. It was at 70 what?
So it's currently right now. It's at.
It's about 70 or 80, whatever.
Yeah, about 75. So
if you hold the button.
So if I turn the thing on, which I just did,
it skyrocketed up. But we'll have to actually, if you wanna check it, I guess. If you could, I think if you hit, do you just turn it off on your own?
I might have.
The only thing I can think of, if you go under settings or something.
Yeah.
If you go into settings and hit battery, there it goes.
Oh, it says charging.
So it's charging the phone as we speak.
Charging
so it's
right
not
now.
okay. It's charging the phone as we speak. So it also charges the phone. And I guess when his phone dies, he'll be fine. So at this point, I don't ever want to hear excuse for your phone's ever dead. I don't want to hear an
excuse when your phone is dead, sir.
Hey, I had issues because I lost my cable. So I you know my issue.
Don't be a scrub.
Wait. That's something new.
Hmm.
There's a power saver and there's ultra power saving. That's new.
Ultra power saving. Only select apps are available. Recommended when the battery level is low.
Well then. Ball.
I won't need it.
So far, I love the phone. I guess final estimates on the phone. I love it. For the price you get for it, between the 430, 450 in price, you get all this, the night vision, the charging, the FM, all the different tools, and the antenna with the case to go with it. I think it's a perfect phone. 128 meg, get 128 gigs storage, 6 gigs of RAM, Android 8.1 or whatever's the highest one now, right? And all these features, I think it's good. 2 cameras, 2 LEDs.
You think it's good? I think it's great.
I think it's amazing. But for now, that's all we have for our tech stuff today. I guess we're gonna eat these cookies and get by. But as per usual, like and subscribe. Check out our Patreon and all of our stuff. SourceU. Subscribe and like to our channel. And if there's any more suggestions of what we should or shouldn't do on SourceU, let us know.
Oh, definitely do that. If you guys have suggestions for some stuff you want us to unbox, whether it be something simple like I don't know, like an anime box or a wrestle crate or anything like that. Or, you know, maybe you want us to do more tech stuff like this. Send us suggestions. We're always looking to hear from you guys. Don't mind me while I'm not looking at the camera. I have to make sure I precisely put all this back. Otherwise it won't fit right. Oh man. Oh, so this was just like the coolest thing. Just
and then the two cables.
Just to see, like, it still irks me a little bit that it's like I have to, you know, for FM to work, I have to have headsets on. But
I guarantee if you're
I
outside,
won't use it anyway.
I guarantee if you're outside, it'll be a little different. But
you're probably right.
But that's all it for today, guys, and we'll catch you later.
SourceU out.
SourceU out.